Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we're doing this video ends when I find a 5-star read. So if you don't know kind of my rating system, a 5-star for me is one that I will think about on a daily basis after I finish it. That's what I'm searching for. I feel like every reader reads because they obviously think or hope that every book will be a 5-star read, but obviously everyone has different tastes and styles, and a lot don't end up being 5 stars. Now I'm quite a high rater, I would say, so I probably have more 5 stars than the rest of people. I also think because I'm kind of new to my reading journey, I know there's so many titles that are amazing that I haven't got to yet. So I do know like maybe in like a year or two time it'll be harder for me to find those books that make me feel like my 5-star reads do. So the books that I'm picking out of for this video is my beautiful TBR that I picked. I did pick these for my October TBR video that I'll put here if you want to go and watch that as well. Honestly, I can imagine all of these being 5 stars. I'm such a fantasy person, and that's kind of what I've based my reads off for this October. I do know that there is one of these that I've been especially wanting to read a lot recently, and that is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. Now I don't know too much about it plot wise, but I know it's supposed to be this cozy, relaxing read where you can just bundle up with your blanket, and I think it's just perfect for this season. Obviously we are in October now, so it is very much the height of spooky season, my favorite time of the year. I'm excited to get into this, and we're just going to start it now. Page 56 of Legends and Lattes, and I'll tell you a little bit about the story. So we've got our main character Viv, and she used to be like a hunter, a warrior in that kind of sense. I think she used to go and kill people for money. So now she's decided to leave that life behind, and she wants to set up her own coffee shop. So she found coffee in a little cafe in another part of her world, and where she is now moved to, they have no idea what coffee is. I think it was originally like a gnome invention. So she is now trying to set up her cafe. She enlists in Calamity, also known as Cal, to help her build her cafe. He's very good with inventions and his like handiwork, and all I can tell you right now is this is giving me all the wholesome vibes that I need. I love how like sarcastic and witty our characters are, especially our main character Viv. I'm really enjoying her, and I'm also like obviously enjoying the new world, the new kind of species, because obviously I feel like it's an alien type thing, because this is kind of what they look like, or like an elfish fae kind of a world. It doesn't specifically say, but they don't really have like powers or anything like that. There is also a mystery aspect to it in a way, because Viv has this special stone that she and the folk and history kind of believe that brings you really good luck. So she has this from one of her previous kills, so she puts it into the cafe and is hoping that it will bring her prosperity and hope. So obviously does that actually exist, or we will find out. Page 200 now, and I wouldn't say that I'm like being blown away, because obviously there isn't that high stakes fantasy feel to it. It just really is what you want it to be, like a cozy, slow, not much really happening right now. She's just kind of built her cafe, they're making new things for it, and yeah, we're just being introduced to a few little side characters as well. I'm just really loving the coziness of it. We get to see them creating new recipes, and there's also a side plot coming together where she's dealing with this group of people, almost like a mafia type situation, where they kind of run the town. They expect payments from all the businesses each month. So Viv kind of wants to stand up and say that she doesn't want to do that. So that aspect as well, which is quite interesting to see where it's going to go within the story. Overall, it's just super cozy, and it's just perfect for today. Like, it's quite gloomy out, it's getting a bit colder here in the UK, and it was exactly what I wanted it to be. No, something is happening and I'm not happy about it. It's making me really sad. I've no idea how they're going to not solve it, but get back to where they were. Ugh, all the progress ruined. Okay, no, because why have we waited like 80% of the book to have glimpses of this romance? It better be included in the next one. That's all I'm saying, because I'm obsessed with it. It's so cute. Okay, so I've just finished up Lessons and Lattes. Honestly, I've flown through that in like one sitting. As you can tell, I do have some spare time today, which is why I'm getting a lot of reading in. Overall, I absolutely loved it, to be honest. Obviously, I didn't know if I would get along well with it, because obviously there isn't much action due to it being a cozy read. But I think in a way it made me feel so calm and relaxed, knowing that I didn't have to worry about too many like major plot twists or big things happening. Because sometimes, like, say for example, you're reading like a Sarah J Maas book, you just know that you're preparing yourself for the end of each book because something crazy is going to happen. Whereas with this one, you can like be rest assured that nothing too big is going to like blow your socks off. Something about the writing in this just like itched my brain and I adored it. However, I don't think that it's like a screaming 5-star at me. As a cozy read, maybe those books never will be a 5-star. Obviously, I may find one, but I just thought they were so cute. And yeah, the one thing that I was lacking was like the huge attachment to characters. Compared to other books that I have rated 5 stars, that's the big difference for me. It's my love for the people, and I actually feel like they're real in a way. Settling on a 4-star just because I need those, 5-star tingles. But as far as cozy fantasies go, this book is so good and I will recommend it to everybody. On to the next book of this little Can I Find a 5 Stars? I'm going to be picking up Belladonna by Adeline Grace. I've heard so many good things about this. Like, whenever I post a glimpse of it on my book talk, which I'll put here if you want to go and follow, as well as my Bookstagram, I have heard everyone's like, oh my god, I love that book, you need to read it like right now. So I'm excited to start it now and bringing you guys along with me. Update, just got to chapter 13, page 101 of Belladonna. I have been instantly gripped by the writing and the storytelling, even from the prologue. We are following our main character Signa, where the theme of death and people dying seems to follow her almost as if she is cursed. When she was a baby, she was attending a ball with her family and everyone there except her just randomly died from poisoning, I believe, because someone had put it in the alcohol at the party. This is where she had her first meeting with our character Death. However, he soon finds that he is unable to take her spirit and her life, because that is what he does. He almost takes someone's life and obviously gets them the afterlife, hell, heaven, however you want to see it. And from this moment, she almost becomes obsessed with him. So she learns that she cannot die. So she then tries to end her life in many, many ways, like eating poisonous berries. They're called belladonna berries, hence the name. He comes to her because she's on that brink of life and death, but never fully crosses. So it's her way of seeing him. She no longer has anyone to take care of her, so she gets an invite from this rich family within her kind of family tree, and they are called the Hawthorne. So she goes to the Hawthorne residence. Signa is determined not to let death ruin her chances this time, because she finally has this image of herself within society and dating and all those good things, getting married, having kids. That is what she wants. She doesn't want this curse to keep following her. The writing is so beautiful. I just want to go back all the way to the prologue because I highlighted a line. It said, but death did not need to be seen, he was to be felt. He was a weight upon the chest or a collar buttoned too tight, a fall into frigid lethal waters. I don't know why, but I love it so much. And I've got the baby focus instead on what no one else could see, the bluish glow of translucent spirits who filled the estate as death plucked them from their bodies. I just think maybe I'm obsessed with morally grey men, because death definitely comes into that aspect and classification. So that could be why, maybe. Some tingles, just putting it out there, but I'm not going to speak too soon because we don't know what's going to happen. I'm only 100 pages in. So it's a few hours later now and I've just reached page 210 of Belladonna. So that means that I'm about halfway. Also, since I spoke to you guys, there's been a few times that I've kind of gotten confused about who was who and kind of where they fit into the story. But I feel like now I've got the grasp of it. Also, like the character Death, like, do I love him? Do I hate him? I do not know. Like, I'm so conflicted. And we also have like another potential love interest as well, which is really intriguing me. And I'm like, surely they both can't be good characters as well, because I feel like in fantasies, at least one time, the love interest is going to mess up and be evil or something like that. I just don't trust anybody after Sarah J Maas. And it's stressing me out. I'm loving like the mental connection between Signa and Death, because he is able to talk to her through her brain. So she'll be in situations and he'll just kind of show up randomly, and she'll be off put because she can see him, no one else can. It talks to her, obviously making her mess up in conversations. It's really, really funny in a way, and it's so good. I'm actually on the edge of my seat though. The tension between Signa and one of these men, my jaw is on the floor. Oh my word. Signa, you are one lucky woman, that is all I'm gonna say. We just had our first glimpse of a spice scene. Nothing too crazy, but it's written so beautifully as well as the rest of this book. Like, how can someone make something like that seem beautiful? Oh, so good. It just makes it seem so romantic and majestic. I love Death so much. I love him. I love him. You cannot convince me otherwise. Sorry if I said that I hated you earlier, Death. Please, I take it back. Thing is, the spice didn't get to spice in because our girl Signa is still afraid of this connection with him. Obviously, he's being that takes people's lives, so she doesn't want to be kind of connected with that, I guess. So she's struggling with that idea. I don't want to put the book down. I've got to go and make dinner now, so I'll update you guys later. Our girl Signa has got another male interested in her. She is just the pick of the town. I know whose team I'm on, but if you've read this, please comment down below which man you like the most, because I feel like they're very different, but they're all good in their own way. The two before her had the sort of love she spent her life dreaming about. It may not have been perfect, but it had been true. I love reading. And there we have it, I've finished Belladonna. Oh, I'm absolutely in love with this book. And I'm afraid that this video is gonna end here, because it is without a doubt a 5-star. The quotes, the moments, the characters, the writing, everything about this book had me captivated and just in love with it. And I can really see why it's gotten so much hype online and why people kept telling me to read it. I really didn't know if I was going to like the ghost spirit aspect of it, but oh my word, Death, please marry me. He is on a whole other level. It's crazy. The way he talks, the things he does, I am just obsessed with it, and he is just amazing. Signa, loved her as well. There wasn't a character that I disliked, which is why this is a 5-star read, because the characters touched my heart, the story did as well. It was just magical and beautiful. Obviously, you've only read 2 books in this video, but I knew going into it that it could either be a quick one or a super long one, and because of my TBR, I know that I have some amazing reads on it, so it's no surprise that I found a 5-star in the first 2 books. Obviously, Legends and Lattes was a 4-star, Belladonna was a 5, so I'm very pleased with the reads today, and I binged them both in like 1 or 2 sittings, so it's been so much fun. Please give this video a like if you have enjoyed it and want to see more, and then also give my channel a subscribe if you want to see my face again. Hope you have a brilliant day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one.